Hi there, Dr. Sheep here. Welcome back to our TGIF Talks, episode 1734.
8.
It's 4. Hi! We're watching the eclipse. Actually, we're watching the end of the eclipse. It is, spectacular, to say the least. I wish you could see the sea star. Actually, I think you can.
I can't see it.
But it's capturing it, so the vlog will be up, hopefully Tuesday. We'll see what happens. Hard to dictate. You'll see this Friday, of course. And then, yeah. Well, boys, was it worth it?
No.
What do you mean, no? Kyle?
I've seen better.
No, you haven't.
No.
Did you even see the first eclipse when it hit totality?
No, it was fucking cloudy.
Did
We
you?
were able to see it? No, we weren't.
Well, I have seen 6 minutes of totality.
Well, you were able to see it? No, we weren't. Where were you at? Fucking North Star.
Anyways, I've seen 6.
North Lincoln was bad. You couldn't see it.
Well, also, I don't think North Lincoln actually got totality. I think you had to be like.
No, we did. We got it for a solid minute and a half. North Lincoln got totality. We got it for a solid minute and a half, and there was about a tiny break in the clouds right before it happened. No, we had it was all cloud. There was a tiny break. I saw it at UNO. There was a tiny break in the clouds right as it happened. Didn't see it. We got a solid minute and a half. All we got to see was a 360 sunset. That's it.
Anyways, I've seen 6 minutes of totality now. Spectacular. Phil, you're at 5.5.
Something.
And then Kyle, well, he doesn't. It was a long 4 minutes, and it looked spectacular.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. So, what have you guys been up to? Kyle, it's been such a long time since we've had you on this cast.
Yeah, I got drugged here. It was actually kind of interesting. The 2017 one, the line went right through North Lincoln, and
the edge.
The very edge of 100% crossed over, I think, Fallbrook. Because I was basically debating whether or not I should go home to watch it. Because I was wondering what the dog would think of it.
Right.
But it was only 99%. I won't get to see totality. But for whatever reason, driving 10 miles north, you got a solid minute and a half.
That is south.
South. That's it. Yeah.
That is crazy.
All it took. Yeah.
That's what's crazy about these eclipses.
But it was a very, very narrow path that time. 70 miles, if I recall.
Hopefully this time I was able to watch it long enough to where I will remember it. I don't remember much about the 2017 eclipse. I don't know why. Yeah, I just don't. I only really remember the videos, a few extra things. I remember walking through Walmart a bit, but that was long before the eclipse. I don't know why I don't remember much about that day, to be honest. I did have a...
Is that just a thing, like how long things are... So, like, do you remember the Chimney Rock experience?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like, the further out something is, you just sort of... just gets lost in the mist of memories.
It does. Which is sad.
Hopefully you'll remember the shadow bands.
Well, we do have it on video, and as long as I upload that to the internet...
Oh, you're able to get it on video?
No.
Oh.
But a video of us saying, wow, shadow bands.
Oh yeah, we passed a retirement home called Boomertown.
Oh yeah, Boomertown. I don't know if that... Was that actually a retirement home?
I don't know, but it's hilarious.
I don't think it was.
You also missed the fight between two homeless guys.
What?
Yeah, you did. You should have saw it.
Why didn't you tell us?
Because I was watching them fight over turf. It was kind of funny.
But why didn't you say something?
I
didn't know what was happening at first. I didn't know what was happening. All of a sudden, I heard the guy go, "Hey!" and started walking up to the other guy, and I was like, "Ooh, I wonder what's gonna happen."
The eclipse causes animals, humans, to do weird things. Weird things. Like fight over ground, Oh, yeah.
We were still able to hear the animals during the eclipse, though.
Yeah, they didn't seem to be as bothered by it.
I remember the 2017 one, like the whole flock of birds just like started flying back to
Good
the.
Lord, it's so loud here now. What is going on? Is there a plane flying over? They were flying really low earlier. Like, they were just like... That was something else. Too bad I wasn't recording it. But, been a good trip. Been a fun trip. Now, we have all these Eclipse viewers. We need to store these away someplace for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
Because that's the next thing.
So, was it 2033 is the next one, but it's in, like, North Dakota.
Oh,
I think.
really?
And then after that, the next one, the next great eclipse, 2048 or something?
August 23rd, 2044.
2044.
So you sure that's not the annual?
Wait, no, I think that's 2045. Because look at the path. Does it go through the U.S.?
There's an annular
You
one
guys are wrong.
that starts like in northern Kansas and goes right through Lincoln.
2044, 2045.
Oh, there's clouds going in front. I was like, why did it get so dark again?
2044, 2045.
2024.
Oh my gosh.
Well, then there's a partial that we're supposed to see in like 2029 or something.
Well, does this count as visiting a state?
Yes. Because if you go to a state with purpose to see, and I would say if you go to a state to see an event.
Well, we didn't go to Taco Bell.
I think if you go to a state to see like an
I don't think
event.
we'll be able to stop.
Remember
'Cause, like,
the
I
New
think-
Mexico trip.
Yeah.
We went to
If
Taco Bell. Okay, now we've been to
He
New
took a
Mexico.
crap in Taco Bell.
No, because I had a friend who went to Oregon just for a concert. That counts as visiting a state because you're going to a state for a purpose to see an event.
So if you're driving through a state but never get out of your car, did you visit that state?
No.
So if I've just sit in a car for 6 hours or whatever, driving through Iowa, and we never have to stop for gas because I fill up in Nebraska, in Omaha, and I drive through the whole state, never having to get out of the car,
You never
and then I get out of the
did.
car in Illinois.
The whole internet
never
disagrees with you, Kyle.
You
I hate
never-
to break it to you.
They disagree.
Yeah, because I've
Fuck
done this.
them.
I've done this on a short, and they're like, "What idiots are your cousins?" I'm like, I don't know.
Because you never stepped foot on the ground. It's the exact same thing if you go when Phil had to go to Berlin for that
I went to Munich.
to Munich for the layover.
No, that was the airport though.
Okay,
Airports are
but you
different.
never stepped foot on
Airports
German
are a touchy subject
soil.
for some people.
It's the exact same goddamn thing. You never, if you don't step foot on the soil, it doesn't count.
I mean, technically,
No,
I
we're all
think you
wearing
need to touch
shoes.
some grass.
Now,
You never
granted,
took, okay, fine. You never took your shoes off.
I did dig a hole
You know,
for some soil. So if anybody has been to Arkansas, it's me. I put it in a bag. I had to. Hopefully, people were watching me when I dumped the bags back out.
No,
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
But the bags are in my pocket. They're empty.
That's what you
You're
wanna
stealing
see.
Arkansasian.
See,
Those are extra
Soil.
bags.
bruh, why would I make dusty, dirty,
Your
tied
hands
up?
were dirty.
What?
August 23rd, 44 is the next solar eclipse.
That's the one in North Dakota.
It will only.
Is it?
It
No,
will
I think that was 2039.
No, 44. It will only shadow 3 states: Montana, North and South
Oh, that is-
Dakota.
Yeah, 2045 is the great solar eclipse.
What time of year is that one?
Then next year on August
2031.
2039?
No, the 2030s one. That goes through Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota.
August 20,
That's 2044.
August 23rd.
What? I thought he said
24.
30s.
No, we said
August
2044.
Okay.
No, you listen to me.
Are there 3 eclipses in the 2040s then?
Yeah, there's an annual.
Shut up.
And then isn't there a regular you said?
Shut up.
Not through here.
God damn you fuckers. Next year on August 12th, 2040.
I don't care about next year.
No, next year on August 12th, 2045.
Yeah, next
total
year.
solar eclipse will span coast to coast.
2044.
2045.
Okay, I don't know. He kept saying next year. I don't know what that
No,
means.
because I literally said 20.
He's saying the next
2044,
year.
The next year, 2045, is a coast-to-coast solar eclipse.
So
Come on, keep up.
okay, so what was so there's a solar eclipse in 2044 that's North and South Dakota and Montana.
Yes.
And then there's another one in 2045 that goes coast to coast.
And let me
Yes.
tell you the ones that goes through it.
And where's the annular?
That's like 2048. And that's the one that you'll be able to see here in like 6 in the morning.
We can visit 3 solar eclipses. Well, actually, the one we don't have to go anywhere. The annular. But 2 of those, we can hit 2 eclipses in the 2040s.
Okay.
Yeah, when you're like 40, 50 years old.
Okay,
So?
So in the 2045 one, California, Nevada, Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, Florida, Georgia. So you could either go to Colorado or Kansas.
Probably Kansas. Whatever.
Or Missouri.
Or whatever's sunny. I would be returning.
Exactly, whatever's
I want
sunny.
to go back to Colorado.
Well, if Colorado's gonna be cloudy, we don't want to go there. Damn these clouds. Moving back over.
Well, it is in August. So
If you don't want to wait 2 more decades, in 2026, there's a solar eclipse set to sweep over the Arctic Ocean, Greenland, Iceland, the Atlantic, Portugal, and northern Spain.
We can't fund that.
how much is a trip to the Arctic Circle cost?
Depends how you want to get there.
Oh, that's what it's
One-way trip. Depends how you want to get there. Alive and well, it's gonna cost a lot. Dead, free.
Free.
Oh, this
How
one's
is it
gonna.
I throw you in the North Atlantic.
This one's almost on your
How
birthday.
are you going to get to the North Atlantic?
That one's almost on your birthday. The annular one. A day before.
Where is it now?
The 2024 one.
Where?
2024.
That's this year. Where is it at?
Was it annular this year?
There's a lot of annulars. We are actually-
Annular
we're-
solar eclipse will begin out South America, Antarctica,
Yeah.
Pacific Ocean, Atlantic
No,
Ocean,
we
North
are
America.
slowly going
No, it
through
goes up to North
peak-
America.
Where?
peak eclipse season.
For some reason, they don't want to tell me.
It's right at, I think it's about 50-50 in terms of whether or not you'll have a total or an annular. And eventually, as the years and decades and centuries pass, annulars will become more popular than total. And then centuries in the future, we'll have our last total eclipse. Because
Centuries.
the moon will be too far away.
Yeah.
Centuries. You mean like millions of years?
No, not millions, thousands, hundreds.
Really?
Yeah,
We're only thousands of years away from the last total solar eclipse.
I think thousands. Yes,
Huh. We'll have to find a new planet
I think
that'll give us total eclipses.
might be tens of thousands, but yes.
Well, we'll start a poll. Where should we go? In the year 20,000, where do you guys want us to go? Leave a comment. Pick a planet, star system. Hopefully one day we'll learn it has a moon, and that moon was sufficient enough to cause total solar eclipses. And eventually in those 10,000 years we'll develop FTL travel, and we'll go there.
Yeah, I remember. I looked it up one time because I was curious. Yeah.
Also, Bezos, get us on your immortality list.
I also looked up when the first annular eclipse was too. I don't recall that.
It's like
Because there was a time
years
when
ago.
we didn't have any annular eclipses.
Oh, annular.
Yeah,
Just say-
because the moon was always so close that it never got far enough away, even at its.
Man, I would have. I'd kill to see the original, the first total solar eclipses.
The first total.
First totals, yeah.
So
When it just
that would have
blocks
been
out.
that would have been just before the moon. That would have been just after the moon was born.
Yep. That'd been Now, granted,
4.5 billion years ago.
yeah. Now, granted, didn't they say it only took about a few hundred years for the rings to accrete to a moon?
No, a year.
A year.
Yeah, it was.
Holy crap!
Yeah, we had like a ring. Like a
Did
year.
we have an atmosphere after that year still? Or did we have to wait for that to reaccumulate? Because if there's an atmosphere, we could get some cool stuff. If there's no atmosphere,
I don't recall.
not as spectacular. Look at how much the sun has moved. We've moved. But look, the sea star was facing like that way when we started the eclipse. Now it's way over there.
Yeah.
Well, I said I should record. Yeah, look, I'm recording the vlog while we're recording a podcast. It's videoception. How do you feel, boys, about videoception?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm slowly watching my phone get moved out of the shadow. It's happened surprisingly faster than I was expecting. But anyways, I wonder how much time it's been on this podcast. We still got a few more minutes before we've hit the 30-minute mark. So, is there anything else we need to talk about?
No.
No.
I don't know what else to talk about.
Disappointed. I figured you'd be a bag of fun facts.
Oh, what do you want?
He's just
So, goals for life. Last discussion. If, let's say, when do you think in the 2030s we could start, like, let's say we're like, okay, let's plan a trip to see one more eclipse before the 2040s, right? Okay? And let's say we can't make it happen this decade because we're never going to be
total, annular, partial.
Total. That was spectacular. I want to see that again before I die.
It was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
another total eclipse.
That was pretty cool.
4 minutes was just...
The diamond ring.
It felt so long.
And then shadow bands.
Yeah. Yeah, we did see shadow bands. That was pretty cool. So, I guess it depends where it is. We'll have to look for one that goes through like a desert, through a somewhat developed country, Australia perhaps. We'll have to look at the eclipse maps to see if there's any Australian solar eclipses.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, like, comment, share, and subscribe. That way you can fund eclipse hunts. We should become eclipse hunters. Because I wish I could remember more about the 2017 eclipse, but this one, we heard all kinds of stuff. We did not.
Just happened.
Yeah.
We'll have to ask you in about 7 years. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. It's 7 years ago.
I can't believe that was 7. My senior year of high school was 7 years ago. So this...
Roughly 7 years ago.
Right?
Or like 6.5.
Yeah. It's quiet now. All the people have stopped running their bikes or planes or whatever those loud noises were. Very annoying. It's peaceful and serene, except for all the cars going by. We'll be joining them soon. Oh boy, look at that.
We probably should leave
What?
soon.
I'm just looking back at all the traffic. No, we're leaving after the eclipse is completely done.
You have a full video. Or time lapse, I should say.
Bits and snips of previous time lapses, but then we do have a nice time lapse for the completion of it. We'll have to watch that in the car.
I want a copy of that.
Sure. It'll be up online too, so it'll be weird because it's going to be like vertical. So I'll have to like switch it to horizontal. So everyone's going, why is it such a weird thing? Just it's the way it's going to have to be. That way it fits into the aspect ratio nicely. You know.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. It's circles. It's just people knowing in the future, being like.
So it'll be sideways when you show it then?
Yeah. Keep that in mind, folks. Keep that in mind. God, that was. I just don't know what to think about that. I don't know. We've something to think about for the next 9 hours going home.
Yeah.
8-hour drive, but there's probably another hour worth of eclipse, isn't there?
3:12-ish is when it ends.
Yeah, okay. About another 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Oh, yeah. That's the slow part of the eclipse. The previous eclipse, we just left afterwards. Because, well, we had to get back. I wanted to get back home by like 3. I took
previous eclipse?
Yeah.
Well, no, we went in stargaze afterwards.
No, sorry, my previous total eclipse. Sorry, I forgot about the annual. And there wasn't as, I don't know.
We saw Mercury.
That was pretty cool.
We saw Venus. We didn't know we saw Mercury. We didn't see Mercury today.
We saw Jupiter and Venus.
What I remember about the
we did not see the comet. We were looking. We did not see the comet.
What I remember about the 2017 eclipse, the corona, it seemed to like engulf the sun more. Like the sun seemed bigger today than it did back in 2017. No, it didn't. It doesn't matter. But it just seemed perspective-wise, the whole seemed bigger than before.
It was in November, so the sun was moving away from us.
No, I'm talking about 2017. And that was in
nonetheless
August.
Very,
very cool.
very cool.
That'll be worth it. To all the people out there who haven't seen a single eclipse, and also, hopefully you get some money and you can go see one. I'm very mean. I'm sorry about that, but just the way it is. The best part about this trip so far, apart from the eclipse, second best thing, we've been listening to The Martian.
Oh, yeah.
That was the best decision we made when we were coming down.
You were asking me what we should listen to.
And I was kind of a little reluctant. Not reluctant anymore. We're about 2 hours left. Or so.
It's like that part of it. Because, I mean, I have that with whenever you have a good book. That was me with The End of Night. When I was reading that, you just eventually just got captivated about a certain part, and I was just like, I don't want to put this down.
For me, the most captivating part, aside from the very beginning, where he's talking about trying to get the farm going, and he's like, every day is a bit of a survival, the next compelling part, what was that last night? Where were we? It was before the implosion. The explosion where it killed his potato plants.
Yeah.
No, the best part was when they were like when he was getting Pathfinder set up. That's the part that was really captivating. Because you're just like, we know he gets it set up. You're like, come on, get it set up, get it going, get it to work.
Yeah.
So if you haven't read or were listening to The Martian, I highly, highly recommend it. We're almost done with it. I'm going to buy the Blu-ray when we get back. I don't know if I even want to buy the actual physical book because, honestly, I enjoy just listening. It's a better experience just listening to it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Lets me just think and, like, imagine things better. Instead of me having to focus on what I'm reading, I could just sit there and be like, oh, yeah, that's what that would be like. Also, it also helps there's a movie. You know, I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen the trailers and stuff, so I can think back to what that looks like. So I'm just like kind of picturing this, kind of what the set design looks like and how things would look. I pictured the cubicle glass, he said, from his helmet when it broke. So I still find it like a 1 in a million shot that his the antenna pierces him and then his blood clotted.
Yeah.
To seal the hole. And that somehow he does a bunch of manual labor with a giant hole in him.
Yeah.
He just sews it back up and he's like, all right, ready to start doing stuff. It's like, wait a minute here, that's not how that works.
Stitch it up himself.
Yeah. Too bad he never went. So he never does reestablish. He won't reestablish contact with NASA until he gets the MEV.
So it wasn't completely clear, but like, you know, wherever the sun was, it was like no clouds were touching it.
Other than afterwards, we did get that big cloud that passed in front of it.
Yeah.
But that wasn't bad. No, but it was pretty clear, so it worked out.
Yeah.
excellent choice. Wasn't too far away, crossed off another state.
Yeah.
So I'll have to update the map. See how long that takes me to do. Update the map. Do a variety of other things. Update both my maps. Gonna, scratch it off. So we're gonna see 4 states this year.
Yeah.
I might get 5th. I'm not planning on it. It just could happen. Rondo is thinking he wants us to just go, like, if we go to Theodore. He's like, we'll just cross into Montana. So, I'm not planning on it. I don't care if I do or don't. It's not like last year. I was like, you gotta have 5 states. I want to hit 20 states. So this year, I am content. I was content with 3. Been content with 4. 5. A cherry on top of the ice cream sundae that is this year. And then next year, we're getting a lot of states.
The year after.
The year after, we're getting a ton.
2026.
We're getting a ton of
What are we
states.
doing in 2026?
That'll be the whole entire southeast. Basically all of it. We have to go all the way to Florida.
Luckily, we don't have to worry about stopping and
Have you never been to Florida?
no.
Literally the whole southeast.
My map until this summer, you can drive to all, there's no breaks in my map.
Fine.
Well, there won't ever be.
Are we doing anything
No,
fun, or are we
Washington's
just
going to be a
like-
little separated. I will have 1 break, and that'll be because
Oh.
Montana and Washington will be separated by Idaho.
Yeah.
Not that I can do it. Can't do anything about that.
I almost want to add 1 more day so we could do something, like at least half a day or a day in Washington before going back.
Well,
Well,
next year.
Well, it's all dependent on if we can make it longer than an 8-day trip. If you guys want to make it 9 or 10, I can do it.
I think we should do 9 just so.
I will try. It'll be wherever I'm working next year.
I think we should do 9.
Or are you not going to work at the bank next
I don't know. I'm always looking for a new job so I can get better pay.
I think we should
But yeah,
try to
if-
do 9 so that we can get Washington.
If we can get like 10,
10 days.
I could try to get in a national park. Because, well, no, maybe not.
So I was gonna say those are all on the coast.
I don't think there's any.
There's 3 national parks in Washington, and they're all on the western side, northwestern. And so it's like,
I mean, there's probably something fun in Washington.
it probably is.
Go hike in a random state
There's
park.
probably a museum or something.
Well, anyways, cool. I got the podcast ready for Friday. This is excellent. So, as long as we don't have anything else to say, we're going to end it here.
Okay?
Anyways, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hopefully you watch the vlog. If you haven't watched the vlog, go watch it. And sign off from Arkansas. And wait, hold on. This is the first podcast in another state. We've done them in Mullen, but never in another state.
Yeah.
Cool. And good night.